Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So we're going to take a look at these energies, get some guidance from the Gothic Oracle and some other cards I felt guided to pull. So I know we just had a very powerful 1111 portal. Yeah, I was kind of upset. I was literally down for the count like all day, coming down with the flu. Like I could not lift my head for nothing. I think it was a combination of the flu and spiritual ascension symptoms. I'm like, this is too much. So anyway, I guess they needed me to sleep a lot, right? Maybe that's what they needed. Maybe I was doing a lot of work in the astrals, right? So oh wow, I know I'm shuffling these cards this way. This one's came out twice now. Alright, so this is a very beautiful deck. I want to see what the frequency is. I'm going to be doing lots of like little minis, right? Depending on how I feel, but I've took in a couple days, right? I feel lost, you know? So, alright. Let's see here. Fire dragon. There's a lot of dragons there. Lifeblood. We're going to have to take a look and see what these are. This is my newest deck, so I don't know what the meaning behind the cards are. That's like a bonus that you get because you get my interpretation. So there is something very significant about the power of threes. Ooh, this is interesting. Immortal Flight's reverse. We're going to take a look at that too because I'm very careful with my cards, right? So when they do reverse for me, they're very significant. That's the only one that's reversed, especially the oracles. So the wish is here. Look at this. She's holding on and hugging that unicorn. There might be a wish fulfillment that is here. Immortal Flight reversed. Maybe you are. There's something very significant that's ending for you. And there's a new beginning that's here. But you have to end something. It was always destined for you to go down this pathway, I feel. And it's here. I'm getting there's a lot of chaos and conflict trying to keep you trapped and stuck. Kind of like with the portal, right? There's a lot that's going to try to pull you down and try to stop you from going through this portal and this gateway. Because it's all the things that are heavy. All of the things that you need to let go of that aren't for you. These are baby dragons too. There's 3 baby dragons. I'm getting this strong energy. It looks like a mother protecting her children, right? Or there's something to do with... I told you, there's something with the power of threes, right? I felt to pull 3 of these and then I found the reversal, but... There's something with the power of threes, right? I've been seeing it everywhere, right? Trinity symbol, 333. This 1111 gateway had a 3rd influence on it because when you add up month, day, year, and numerology is also an 11. So there's a really big significance with the 11 frequency and the 3s. Alright, so let me get the messages. A mother's love, right? So it's feeling that motherly energy, right? A dragon arches forward, breathing fire from her gaping mouth with an earth-shaking roar. Her young clambers over the rocks beneath, and some of her eggs have yet to hatch. With the potential predators in the sky above, she defends her babies as best as she can. When we think of a mother's love, we imagine the gentle rocking of a child in their crib and the tender act of feeding. But when pushed to the limits, a mother's love can be fierce and steady fast. Think of the parent who will do all they can to get their children into the best school or put food on the table. When we love someone or something, there is little that we would not sacrifice. You do not need to be a mother to appreciate this card, whether it is a child or a new business you are nurturing. It is only natural to do what you can to help it succeed. We dote on the creation and dreams, those close to us and our pets. If you have drawn this card, then you are being reminded that there are no limits when it comes to love. In this reading, fire dragons will arrive to show us what is important and where we must apply care and devotion. Interesting. Alright, so I pulled it with Lifeblood. Let's see what this is about. And then we'll look at Immortal. It's about endings. Told you I was feeling this endings, right? A mysterious woman dressed in a white hold and scythe as she contemplates the red rose in her hand. Skulls and skeletons can be seen swirling behind her in the shape of a lemon skate, suggested that with every ending comes a new beginning. The Reaper is usually dressed in black and tends to be a foreboding character. This one, with her silver hair and youthful appearance, reminds us that not all endings need to be tragic or unwelcomed. Toxic relationships or periods of hardship have a shelf life too. They do. You will only be in karmic contracts, right? Sometimes you get hung up in them for far too long, especially if one has learned the lesson, right? But it's that kind of like you wait to get ejected out of it because you want to make sure that you've learned it so you don't repeat it, if that makes sense. Because you kind of know that if you've learned it and you've risen above it, that you're going to attract something new in, right? But it's not always like you're going to get ejected out of it, because for some of you, it's like these new opportunities where they come in to get you out of them and you have to pick it. And that's why I feel like it's here. Somebody's went through like a major karmic relationship cycle situation and their wish fulfillment is here. But we have Immortal Flight reverse for some reason. Alright, if you have drawn this card, then the lifeblood may be draining from a situation. There will always be times when endings are sad and unexpected, but this card also represents the need to consciously cut away those things or people that are unhealthy or have outstayed their welcome. In this sense, lifeblood can be a positive card encouraging acute awareness and discernment. Knowing when something is over, however challenging that might be, can be an asset in both your personal and professional life. An ending may be upon you, and knowing that it is either necessary or unavoidable is part of this card's message. The Reaper is not a figure to fear, but to respect, and in some cases appreciate. Wow, okay. So I'm curious what this Immortal, right, flight is reversed, but we also have the wish to look at. So we're going to take a look at the Immortal Flight last. Wow, it's deception. Okay. But let's look at the wish first. See, for some of you, I'm not going to get into it. Desire. The youngest rests her forehead on the unicorn snout. With her eyes closed, she makes the wish under the light of the moon. It is an animal, a carrier of wishes, or have the two made a pact sharing the same desire. For some, wishes may seem fanciful, but their mere act of wishing can stimulate the imagination. When we think about something we would like to happen naturally, we begin to think about ways in which it might come true. This creates a realistic bridge between what we desire and ultimately receiving it. There is a definite difference between productive wishing and wishful thinking. So this is kind of what I feel like somebody's doing. Maybe it's the way you're thinking it. If you have drawn this card, then your wish may soon be granted. However, it may not materialize unless your dream is coupled with action. It's kind of like I said, somebody's waiting to be ejected out of a situation, right? Because you feel like it's going to destabilize, it's going to fall apart or whatever. But it's one of these, like, remember how I said I feel like things are like, did I say in this one? Like clinging on to you, holding you back. Yeah, I was saying that. Like you have to let go of the things that are holding you back, that are not letting you go through this new portal, this new gateway, right? To get this wish fulfillment granted. It's like your wish fulfillment's up here, but you have to take action to get towards it. You can't expect it to come down to the frequency and the level that you're at. So maybe that's where there needs to be a change here. So, however, it might not materialize unless your dream is coupled with action. You may desire a new living space, a better relationship, or a dream car, or a dream job. This card could suggest that it's not as far away from reality as you might think, and encourages you to carve a path towards your goal. Right? So, of course, it is important to think about the nature of your desires. Some wishes will be more obtainable than others and will have hidden costs attached to them. How would your life change for the better or worse if your dream actually did come true? Wow. Okay. So now let's take a look at this. Immortal flight, deception reversed. A fairy sits beside a pool, bathed in blue. She reaches out of the water and illuminates a skeleton beneath the surface. Calm and composed, you might think that she has good intentions, but nothing could be further from the truth. The faint image of the skull could be a glimpse in her wings if you look carefully. The fairy is dead. What is deadly? She is a symbol of both seen and unseen. We can view only what she cares to show us. Her true intentions might be hidden. I feel something's going to be exposed to you. The skull, unrecognizable at first glance, represents what lies beneath. This motivates us of someone in your environment could be under question. Is it a friend, a colleague telling you something quite different from what they truly believe? Does your intention suggest that you are not to trust the situation? If this card occurs into your reading, it could be a warning that deception is near, that someone is hiding something from you. I feel it's going to be exposed. You're going to know what this is because it's not coming up upright. This is going to help you, I feel, with this decision. So this is the time to do a little research before making any big commitments. And when in the shadows, immortal flight can describe the unfaithful and dishonesties of those intending to compromise or mislead you. Wow, that's very powerful, right? I'm going to keep this one short because I just seen 11:44. It's the 1:44 to all my chosen ones. Yeah, I'm going to keep them short. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye.